I'm here with Coach Coburn and Julia Fabozzi after a 61-56 win over the Moyne. Your initial thoughts, please, Coach?
Yeah, I just told the group I was really proud of the preparation up into this game. You got to have the will to prepare, and that's something that we just emphasized this week. The ability to execute offensively and defensively. I was really proud of the defense, 3 for 13 in the third quarter, 5 for 17 in the fourth quarter. We talked about our third quarters. I thought we came out and really played with much better energy. And again, collectively, everyone did their job. Really proud of the energy and intensity on both sides of the ball from everyone that got in the game. And Miss Fabozzi right here, double for us. Again, leader of our team. She was awesome. She was tremendous, and we had to get it done. So I'm really proud of them. We got to continue to build off of this. And again, it's important that we enjoy this moment, and then we continue to get ready for Stonehill.
Coach, even when the Moyne looked like they were going on a run, you guys were able to weather the storm. Can you speak about those moments?
Yeah, again, this is conference play. Everybody's fighting, everybody's competing. And for me, we just kept that mental toughness, again, executing offensively and making good decisions with the basketball. And then, again, following the attentions to detail defensively. Sierra, she's a really good player. She was 2 for 10. We really did a good job on Ellie this time. And again, we just got to make sure that we enjoy this moment and again, stay locked in and stay focused for Stonehill.
Julia, when you start hitting threes early on and the rest of your teammates are reining them in, what's the feeling like on the floor for you and the group collectively?
The feeling is great. When we're hitting shots, it's a good day for us. Ultimately, when I saw my first shot go in, I knew, for me, I got myself going, and one thing I've been working on this season is being a leader. And I knew if I got myself going, the rest of my teammates were going to pick it up and they were going to hit shots. And that was true. The confidence went throughout the whole team. Everyone was hitting really big shots and contributed.
How important was it to not only avenge the loss to them from a couple of weeks ago that put an end to this skid you guys have been on?
Ultimately, it's been tough, as we know, but we've been putting our head down and working hard and putting the pieces together. It takes a village to do it, and everyone showed up today.
Given what you had to exert yourself through last Thursday, the 3 overtimes, and the slog against FDU, and now back at it tonight, how nice will it be to get a full week off without having to play a game until next Thursday?
It'll be nice. We'll celebrate it tonight, but tomorrow we're back to work because now we have to prove ourselves in this league and show other people what we already know and how good we are. So that's what we're looking forward to.
Julia, I saw you a lot today talking to teammates on the floor. You just talked about yourself as a leader. How has that part of your game kind of developed during your time here?
That part of my game has developed tremendously since I got here. I consider myself a leader off the court a lot, but it took me time to learn how to be a leader on the court. And ultimately through last year with my injury, being able to work through that and learn how to lead and see different things on the court. And now being on the court, I'm able to use my voice to help the rest of the team.
And Coach, how much does it help having a player that you can trust to give those directions on the floor and help out everyone else?
Yeah, again, Julia is, face of our program. I've known her since she was 11 years old, and I'm just really proud of the young woman that she is and what she's become, and she's grown so much. Leadership is about influence. She puts in the time to really, build great relationships with her teammates. Obviously, she puts in the work, and those are the ingredients. That's key. She doesn't make excuses. She come in, she sprained an ankle, she gets back up and play. She's sick, she tried to get out there and play. And that's all we fight for. That's our mantra, being relentless. I love her to death, and again, she just represents who we are as a program. And again, it's important for me to continue to keep the group up, and that allows me, with her being captain of the team, to make sure that she's following through and really being another voice and being a second voice for me. So she's been that, and again, we got to continue to build off of these moments, and again, build off of her leadership, and continue to go from here, going upward, onward and upward.
For both of you, how does it happen that you have 19 assists on 22 makes?
Yeah, again, we talking to the group and having the will to prepare. We talked about moving and sharing the ball. It's something that's been emphasized all season, and the team really wants to get better. Right, when you talk about the 5-game losing streak, again, we made some good decisions in moments. We shared the ball in moments, but again, for this team to put the pieces together in this game, and a very important game for us, just from a morale standpoint, it's really terrific to see us move the ball and share the ball within our offense and make good decisions with the basketball and just play fundamental basketball. The execution is something that's important to me as far as the fundamentals, and so we just got to continue to strive for it and do what we did in this game going into Stonehill.
What did you see on the floor tonight that let you kind of create those opportunities, and then how do you keep that momentum going forward?
Tonight I saw we were preparing, and I knew how they were going to play the ball screen, that they were going to ice me. And unfortunately for them, that's not the right thing to do. Once I saw that, my confidence was going. And like I've said before, once you see one go through the net, I mean, for me, it's lights out that night. So ultimately, it was reading the defense, being prepared. Coach helped me to know how they were going to guard me and things that were going to be open all week. Literally, that's what we worked on. So it was really nice to see that come full fruition during the game. So.
Julia, obviously, Moyne tried to sneak in at the very end of the game, but when you're at the free throw line, what kind of runs through your mind when you just leave no doubt when, the game is on the line?
So free throws have been my Achilles heel. I get nervous on the free throw line, but one thing I learned this season is I talk about my niece in my head, because now I know I've done all the reps, but I talk about her, my niece Riley, and I say, "Where's Riley?" There she is every time it goes in, and it works for me because I'm not thinking about, it's all muscle memory. I've shot millions of free throws in my career. It's just about putting those pieces together, and ultimately that has helped me, and that's why at the end of the game I have no worry. So.
Go for a big break until we're at Stonehill. What is your keys during practice this week?
Yeah, good question. Again, Stonehill's very well organized team, execution team, run the triangle offense. We're going to go through those things, and again, our ability to push the ball in transition, follow through with our defense, follow through with our offensive execution, the things we're going to continue to work on. Again, I told the girls, you got to enjoy tonight, but again, you got to stay sharp. The next days, you got to get in the gym. You got to continue to work on your game. You got to continue to watch film. It's always little things that you got to do to be successful. We got to continue to have that will to prepare, and I know we'll be ready to go.
Julia, how much talk is there in the locker room, in study hall, in the meal room, when you look at the standings and see where you guys are, given where you wanted to be when the season started? How much of that is like, hey, we are where we do not want to be, where we should not be? How much talk is there about
Right.
that?
So it's obviously a really big talk for us. We're always talking about it. Yesterday at lunch, we were all sitting together talking about it. Ultimately, we said that our record doesn't define who we are. It's about what we're putting in and how we're moving forward. We're still at a good point in our season to turn it around, and those close games that we might have lost or made mistakes are not a true sense of who we are as a program. So ultimately, it's understanding where we are and knowing that our back's against the wall, but how are we going to respond? How are we going to move forward and grow? And in those moments, like today in the third quarter, I said to my teammates, we've been here 5 games in a row. Now this is the point where we turn this around and show our growth. And we did. So.